Releases here at the Lake Darling Dam have been increased now to 2,800 cubic feet per second. That means that there is now more water going out of the lake than coming in from Canada for now. And I say for now because Canada has also increased its releases from the 3 dams near Estevan up to about 2,800 CFS as well. In the meantime, though, the level of Lake Darling will have a chance to drop somewhat. So for right now, it's a bit of a race here trying to get the level of Lake Darling down to the prescribed level without causing too much problems downstream. And of course, the issue downstream is that there is still a lot of ice on the Mouse River between Lake Darling and places like Minot and on to Sawyer and Velva and Towner and back up into Canada past West Hope. So it's an issue of trying to make space in Lake Darling, at the same time trying not to cause too many problems with higher flows on the river that still has quite a bit of ice on the surface.
Downstream from Lake Darling, the river is flowing freely here at Baker's Bridge, just below the dam. The water here is now lapping at the base of the bridge on County Road 8, and water is backing up to fill in low areas around the bridge. Moving downstream to Burlington, the ice has now disappeared from the Mouse River. It's flowing pretty well under the bridge at the town's east edge with plenty of levee space to handle the flow. Farther downstream, the river ice is gone at the Boy Scout Bridge, where the impacts of the ice on river levels can really be seen clearly on this hydrograph from the National Weather Service. Notice how that on Friday the river was more than 2 feet higher than it should have been given the flow indicated on the right side of the chart. But suddenly the level of the river started dropping, even though the flows had been unchanged. Well, that's when ice had left the area, allowing the river to start flowing at its normal height, given the CFS level that was moving through. Between the Boy Scout Bridge and the city of Minot, ice is still clogging the river in some places. This is the Highway 83 bypass near Tierracita Vallejo, and as of Saturday morning, there is still quite a bit of ice evident on the river. The same story is told here on 3rd Avenue Northwest near Oak Park, where water is rushing under the ice on its trip downstream. It's that water flow under the ice that's been deteriorating the ice along the river channel, and water managers are hoping that continues to happen without any major ice jams that could cause localized sudden rises in the river level. Downstream of Minot, the river is still iced over in places like Towner, while we wait for warmer temperatures to help make it all go away.
So over the next few days, while more water is going out of Lake Darling headed downstream than is coming into Lake Darling from Canada, the level of the lake will continue to drop. The question is, will it get down to that level the Corps of Engineers was hoping to get it to before the actual snowmelt portion of this spring season gets going? At Lake Darling Dam, Jim Olson, KX News.